There was a time in my life when my life came to a pause. I was stuck, and it seems there was nothing I can really do about it. And why am I saying so? I'm saying so because no matter how I try hard to make sure that I move forward, nothing seems to work for me. And so I came to the conclusion that my life is going to be in that state. But one day, I had to make this one decision. It wasn't a dramatic decision the way you might think. And this decision I made really changed my life for good. And trust me, you know the craziest part of this whole scenario? You too can also make this one decision that changed my life. And if this is what you really have interest in, I want you to hang out with me, okay? Now, let's dive in. There was a time in my life when things were really rough. My life was in a pause. I was stuck. My life was in a halt, and I meant it. And so, because I was stuck, it made me to be confused. And as days goes by, I became more confused and then frustrated. And so I started putting blames on everything and anything blamable. And so I started blaming the government. I blame my family. I blame the kind of society I find myself. I started blaming my loved ones. I blame everything blamable. And that was because I felt I should be saved by them, because I was waiting for someone to come and rescue me, to come and save me. And then, you know what? Nobody came to save me. And so I was like, maybe I need to wait for the perfect time for things to go well in my life. And I waited for this perfect time like infinity. I didn't see any perfect time coming so soon or coming anytime. And so I needed to grow because I got it up to here. My life was in a mess. And then I have dreams, I have goals, I have visions. I want to live this life in the best way I can. I want to enjoy life more. I needed more out of life. I needed a better life for myself. I needed growth. And so, this singular taste for growth and then transformation in my life made me to make this one decision. And what is that decision? I decided that I am going to be totally responsible for my life. And so I told myself, I have waited for so long. No one is coming to save me. No one cares. All man for himself. Everyone is hustling for him or herself. And so no one is coming to my rescue. And so I have to save myself. I needed to be responsible for my life. And so I made a one decision that changed my life into whom I am becoming and into whom I am today. I decided to be responsible for my life. I told myself, if I am to be responsible for my life and everything that concerns me, I need to be the CEO of my life, meaning I need to be accountable for anything that goes well and then goes wrong in my life. And that is why in this channel, I always talk about the Dora philosophy of absolute responsibility. I always talk about you being responsible for your life. And I am saying that out of experience because the day I took that decision to be responsible for my life, I started seeing changes happening in my life. And that is why I am here talking to you, okay? Now, I want to share my personal experience with you, okay? What my life really looks like before I made that one decision. My life was in a mess. I was stuck. In short, I wasn't moving forward no matter what I do. No one cares, nobody to assist, always struggling all by myself. And when you try to do things by yourself, it is not easy. And so I had tough moments I need to endure. Moments that woke me up in the night and I cry. Moments that made me to be lost in my thoughts. Moments that made me to be speechless. Moments that made me to regret everything regrettable. And so that was how my life was before I made this one decision of being responsible for my life. And what really triggered me to make this one decision that have changed my life is because my life was in a pause. What triggered me to get this decision is that I needed to grow. I see others growing and I want to grow like others, and even in a better way. And so I needed growth. There is this hunger in me of wanting to grow. And so, because I wanted to grow, and then I was tired of the state I was, I needed things changing in my life. And so, what happened? It enabled me, the driving force of me making that one decision is my zeal, my wanting to grow in life and then get the best out of life, because the life I was living then, I know that is not all I can get from life. That is not the best life can offer to me. And so I decided to make that one decision, and that really pushed me to do that. Now, what felt uncomfortable for me at first was me owning my wrongs, me actually owning my mistakes in life. It is not easy for you to accept blame. It is not easy. It is normal when you win or you do something good. It's easier for you to be proud of yourself, to say, I was the one that did this, I was the one that did that. I am the brain behind this, I am the brain behind that. It is easy to boast of your win, but it is not easy to accept your mistake, to accept your wrong, to accept your failure. And so what really made me to feel uncomfortable at the beginning is me accepting my failures, my mistakes, the decisions that I made that didn't come out well. That was really uncomfortable for me to accept. And so I started noticing that when I made that one decision in my life, I noticed that small changes started happening in my life, because I was now more consistent. I was now more focused, and slowly results started showing up in my life. And then my life had a new turn, a new leaf, because instead of my life to remain stuck, I now started seeing growth. I now started seeing changes taking place in my life, and that really gives me joy. And that is why I am really encouraging you in this video. Make that one decision also in your life, because you won't regret that you actually took that one decision, because it transformed my life. It changed my life into whom I am now and into whom I am becoming. And so I am so grateful. I am so excited. I was able to make that bold step, to take that one singular decision that wasn't dramatic, but then full of magic, because it changed my life for good. Okay, now I want to share with you 4 actionable steps that is really going to enable you so that you too can also make that one decision in your life that is going to transform your life for good. Now, listen attentively. Number 1 step is identify what you have been totally avoiding. Let me tell you, growth happens in the environment where you are not comfortable. When you don't feel like doing it, that is where your growth lies. And so look at your life. You want to do something, but there is something that is really making you to draw back, to withdraw, to say later, to postpone. What is that thing that you've been trying to do, but yet you are avoiding, although you know it is good for you, but then you are not comfortable facing it? Identify what you have been avoiding in your life. Okay, it is very important. The second step is this: make a clear direction. If you say you want to do something, don't do something halfway and then stop. Make a clear decision on how to go about this one decision that you want to take. Make a clear map how you are going to achieve this one decision in your life, because the clearer the picture, the easier for you to achieve this one decision that you are going to be making in your life. Now, the third step is this: act on it immediately. If you have decided to take this one decision in your life, don't say, I am going to start tomorrow. Start now. The best time you would have taken that decision was yesterday. And the most favorable and best other time for you to make that decision is today. So you don't have to say, I will take that one decision, Dora, tomorrow. No, don't shift it to tomorrow, because whatever you can do now, you don't have to push it to tomorrow, because tomorrow has its own load for you to tackle, its own problems, because you don't know how the next day will look for you. Today is the time and moment you have to take that one decision. So I really encourage you that act on that one decision that you want to take immediately, right now. Okay, now the fourth step that you are really going to take in order for you to achieve this your one decision that you want to take is this: remain consistent no matter what. Yes, no matter what. Even if the action doesn't feel comfortable to you, be consistent. Even if you fall along the way, stand up, dust yourself and walk. Don't care how many persons are watching, who is laughing at you and who is not laughing. People must laugh, people must talk, but you are the CEO of your life. You are responsible for your life. You are accountable for your life. And so what are you going to do? You are really going to take that decision, take that bold step of making that one decision that will change your life no matter what, even if it feels uncomfortable for you, even if you don't feel like. It is very important for you to actually do what? Take that one decision so that your life can really be transformed. Okay, it is very important. Now, I want you to know that your life cannot change in a day, but your life can actually change with one decision that you have decided to be consistent on. And so always know you do not need a perfect condition. You do not need everything to be in order before ever you can actually make that one decision that will bring change in your life. It is very important. You know, in life, there are unforeseen circumstances. There are things that is not within your power to change. And so we are imperfect humans living in an imperfect world. And so do not be waiting for the perfect moment, because if you wait for the perfect moment, my dear, the perfect moment will never come. And that is where most people are stuck for life. They are waiting for the perfect moment that will never come. They are waiting for everything to be in place, and that is impossible. Whether you like it or not in life, the more you wait for the perfect time, the more unforeseen circumstances come along the way and make things imperfect. And so, whatever decision you are ready to take now, take it, because there is no perfect time for you to say you are waiting before you can take this one decision that you and I know that it is really going to transform your life for good. Now, at this point, I want you to please take this seriously. What is that one decision that you have been really avoiding in your life? You've been willing to grow. You've been willing to enjoy life. You've been willing for your dreams and goals to come to reality in life. And you and I know that there is a decision you want to take, but then you are always avoiding. And that is why I am asking you right now, what is that one decision that you have been really avoiding in your life? Drop it in the comment section. I love to hear from you, because together we can actually make it. Together we can. And that is why I don't want you to really watch this video and then just leave it like that. I want you to really start taking action, because if you make a decision, if you say you want to do something and then you don't act upon it, it's like you not doing anything. And so action is very important. And that is why I am pleading with you. Please take action and make this one decision that is going to transform your life for good. You can achieve your dreams and goals in life. You can always get to the level you want to be in life. You can make your dreams and more come true if and only if you are ready to take action and then make this one decision that is going to transform your life for good. As for me, the one decision I took was for me to be totally responsible for my life. In whatever that goes wrong and in whatever that is right in my life, I am totally responsible for my life. I no longer push blames on others, and that is what I want you to do. I don't know the decision you need to make in your life right now, but what I'm trying to encourage you is this: please take that bold step and make that decision and act upon it. This is Simplicity in Peak Channel. Your growth is my concern. I'll see you in my next video. Don't go nowhere, okay?